Tschaikovsky Piano Concerto No. 2 is a ballet by George Balanchine. Balanchine originally choreographed it in 1941 and called it Ballet Imperial. In 1973, he changed the decor and the costuming and renamed it to Tchaikovsky Piano Concerto No. 2. They just remade the costumes for this ballet, and now they are a little bit more ornate, so they have a lot of crystals in them, and they're a dark blue with a gold layer of the skirt, so the skirts have a little bit more volume. All of the Tchaikovsky ballets tend to be a little bit more romantic. Even though there's not necessarily a story, it's still a little bit more expressive than some of the more black and white Stravinsky ballets. When I first was cast in this, I was very excited and obviously nervous because everyone who's ever done it said that it was the hardest thing that they'd ever done. I'm Lauren King, and I'm a dancer with the New York City Ballet. For this ballet last season, I tried to rehearse it every other day for 2 or 3 weeks just to get into the shape of doing it. The pianist who played this last season was Susan Walters, and we would rehearse a lot together. So it was kind of rehearsal for both of us. She would be practicing playing, and I'd be practicing the steps. And we bonded over the fact that it was also very difficult for her at the same moments where it was difficult for me. The finger work is so intricate with the piano that Balanchine probably tried to mirror the intricateness with the footwork or with dynamic steps.
I'm Susan Walters, and I'm a solo pianist at New York City Ballet. It's amazing to play that piece. This is one of the most difficult pieces written for the piano. I've noticed that whenever I am going to play it that day, I wake up feeling like I have the weight of the world on my shoulders, and yet I wouldn't want it any other way. I just have to walk around like that.
There's a lot of classical structure to the ballet. There's a large corps de ballet and 2 principal dancers that dance a pas de deux. A lot of Balanchine work has a lot of hip movement, but this ballet is a little bit more upright and has fast footwork, and this is more about the virtuosity of the ballet steps.
Lauren's first solo coincides with a part of the music that happens twice in the first movement, and that music is full of energy and abandon, and the piano is also very reckless. It's a lot of octaves cascading up and down the keyboard.
It's very dynamic and very showy in a way. I weave in and out of all the corps de ballet running around, and then I come rushing down the center of the stage. There's a lot of moments where you kind of have to find the balance between doing really fast movements and then doing really expansive movements, and they both require a slightly different approach. The music is so expressive in itself. It's very powerful. It's hard to not be enjoying it even though you're tired.
You can play something a million different ways, but when you have a dancer that you're playing for, the interpretation might be a little different. Not only do you want to think about what they're doing while you're playing, during that very difficult solo that Lauren is doing, I can think about her up on stage with all of her bravery, and that helps me be brave at the same time.